Thanks for joining me for day 4 of recovery yoga. Let's go ahead and get started by stepping the feet wide here. And we're going to take a moment to sink heavy into the feet, considering the weight distribution, really sinking into all 4 corners of the feet. Taking our first deep inhale through the nose, and our first heavy exhale through the mouth. Good, another full breath, just like that. Full inhale through the nose. Heavy exhale through the mouth. Good, one more time. Deep inhale, really inflating the lungs. Heavy exhale. Perfect. Let's go ahead and take those arms up with our next breath. They're reaching tall. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, reaching. Exhale to lower. One more time. Inhale, reaching tall, really pulling that whole spine up high with us here. Good. This time as we exhale, let's go ahead and bring the elbows down halfway, making a strong goalpost or scarecrow here with the arms. Full breath as we hold. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. With our next breath, let's go ahead and twist this to the left. As we inhale, twisting the back and upper body, really leaving the lower body behind, firm on the feet. Next inhale takes us back over to the right, again, really leaving the lower body behind here. Perfect. Next breath, once more on each side. Inhale to the left. Exhale to release, and swiveling over to the right. Good. Coming back to center here, let's go ahead and drop those heavy arms to the legs, giving them a little shake if we need to. Coming into our first forward fold, let's slide down the legs here. Big exhale at the bottom, giving the head and neck a moment to hang heavy. As we find a full deep inhale through the nose, really imagining the lungs puffing up off the back like a turtle shell. Heavy exhale to deflate. Good. Next breath slides us right on back up those legs. Let's go ahead and twist to the right here. So placing both hands to the outside of the right thigh. Full breath as we hold. Deep inhale through the nose. Heavy exhale through the mouth. Perfect. Big inhale leads us over to the left, gently holding that leg as we twist. Good. Next breath takes us right back to the right. Deep inhale. Heavy exhale. Good. Last time. Big inhale takes us left. As we exhale, coming back to center. Let's go ahead and have both hands meet out front, kind of fist bumping together. We can take that up to chest level, or we can start low if we're having any shoulder pain or stiffness today. Just beginning to rotate left and right. Again, heavy on the feet and heavy in our seat. Really finding this motion in the spine. Good. Breathing as we go here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Noticing how that gets a little easier with each turn. Let's go ahead and drop this left arm off to the side. As we exhale, dropping left, we're going to look up towards the right. Big inhale helps lift the chest, even in this bent position. Now following our breath, let's find a gentle rise and fall here. Perfect. Working on that spinal mobility. Good. Last time, dropping down. With our next inhale, using those abdominal muscles in the back to pull us to center, we drop off towards the right, looking left. Good. Big reach to start. Hand on the hip if that's helpful. And then we'll find that gentle, dynamic rise and fall. With each breath, lifting the chest here. Perfect. And with our next breath, pulling tall to center. With those feet nice and wide, full inhale takes us high, reaching. Exhale to lower. Full inhale, reaching tall. Good. And exhale to lower. Continuing to work on the shoulder range of motion here. Let's go ahead and start to find an internal and external rotation with the arms. Rolling the thumbs back, spiraling the pinkies forward. Good. We see the motion in the hands. We start to work it up the arm, really rolling that bone in the shoulder socket. And we start to exaggerate the motion of the shoulders here. When those thumbs go back, let's really spread those shoulder blades wide like wings, rounding the upper back. As we spiral the pinkies forward, we're kind of pinching those shoulder blades together. Good. Inhale, rounding. Exhale, pinching. Good. Inhale, rounding. Exhale, pinching. Perfect. One more breath, coming tall overhead here. Finding that same kind of doorknob motion, internal and external rotation of the hands. Thumbs coming forward, pinkies spiraling back this time. And we'll just start to notice if those shoulders are feeling tight or limited. Noticing if one feels different from the other. Good. Breathing, of course. Perfect. Let's go ahead and drop those heavy arms beside us. Taking those hands back to the knees here, setting those feet wide once more. Let's start to warm up the hips. Starting to draw some gentle circles here. Super slow motion to start. Drawing in deep inhales through the nose. And full exhales through the mouth. Good. Tracing the inhale as we rise. Exhale as we gently fall forward. Good. One more full circle, full breath all the way around. Inhale brings us back to center. Let's go ahead and reverse that, taking it the other way. Nice and slow to start. Starting to soften the eyes as we circle here. Starting to notice any sensations that arise in the hips, in the body. Just giving them an extra moment of stretch wherever we feel like we need it. Good. One more full breath, full circle all the way around. As we inhale, coming back to center here. Let's go ahead and take our hands high overhead, full breath. This time as we exhale, bringing the elbows to the lower ribs, kind of tight to the waistline. As we exhale, pressing high like we're lifting a weight overhead. Good. Inhale to lower. Press to rise. Inhale, lower. Exhale, pressing. Good. Inhale, down. Exhale, pressing. And we'll just follow that motion at our own pace here. If we have any limitations left or right, we try to make them as even as possible. Good, breathing, pressing tall. Good. Last one here, full inhale coming down, and exhale pressing high. Good, dropping those arms beside us. Let's go ahead and reach off down to the right once more. Looking left, full inhale, lifts the chest. Big, heavy exhale. Perfect. Next breath pulls us upright. We drop off to the left as we look up to the right. Full breath, lifting the chest. Exhale, gently sinking. Next inhale pulls us back to center here. Let's go ahead and slide down the legs once more. Nice big forward fold. As we exhale, really letting the head and neck sink forward here. Finding another full breath in. Full breath out. With our next inhale, sliding up the legs. And let's find one more easy stretch in the arms here. Starting with the left arm, taking it straight out, left beside us. And we're reaching across like you're tracing the horizon here. Catching on the right. Good, gentle pull. We should feel that in the shoulder. Let's go ahead and take our gaze over that left shoulder. Full inhale. Full exhale. Perfect. One more breath while we're here. Deep inhale through the nose, sitting tall. Full exhale. Perfect. Releasing that side, let's go ahead and take the right straight off beside us. As we inhale, tracing across, really reaching through the fingers, and we'll catch with the left here. Gentle pull, enough to feel that shoulder stretch, and we take our gaze directly right. Another deep inhale through the nose. Full heavy exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale, really inflating the lungs. Heavy exhale. Perfect. Releasing that side, giving those arms a gentle shake here. When you're ready, one more full breath, tall overhead, reaching high. As we exhale, dropping the elbows to find that goalpost. Holding here, strong for a breath. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Good. Building on this motion today, let's go ahead and close those arms. So bringing elbows, forearms, palms to meet. And we're going to try to keep those elbows lifted. With our next inhale, opening wide. Exhale, coming together. Perfect. Inhale, opening wide. Exhale, coming together. Good. Two more here. Full inhale to open. Exhale, together. Perfect. Last one. Big inhale. Coming wide. Exhale, together. Full breath as we hold. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Good. Dropping those heavy arms here. Sliding down once more for a last forward fold, letting those arms trace down the legs, and starting to really relax the head and neck on the exhale here. Good, letting the head hang heavy, gently reaching towards the ground as the eyes find the wall behind us. When you're ready, sliding right on back up those legs here. Let's end with a gentle neck stretch, just dropping the chin towards the chest. We're going to continue to press up through the base of the head and the neck as if it were reaching for the ceiling. Next inhale, lifts the chin, pointing tall. Good, dropping down, chin to chest, base of the head and neck, so reaching tall. Perfect. And as we come back to center here, let's go ahead and drop left ear to left shoulder. Finding a breath. With our next inhale, gently rocking over, we take right ear towards right shoulder. Let's do that once more on each side. As we inhale, dropping left. Good, next breath helps carry us over right ear towards right shoulder. Perfect. From here, when you're ready, let's go ahead and take the head in a gentle circle. Good, letting the weight of the head gently carry us around here. Gentle range of motion. Good, being mindful not to hold the breath. Finding those deep inhales through the nose and full exhales through the mouth. Perfect. One more circle this direction, nice and slow. When we meet back at center, let's go ahead and take that in reverse, going the opposite way. Super slow motion to start. Tracing the range of the neck. And just noticing where it wants to go, where it doesn't want to go. Perfect. And listening to our bodies, of course. Good, one more full circle this direction. Let's take it all the way around. When we meet back at center, let's take a sharp look off to the left. Big inhale, sitting tall, firm in the seat, top of the head reaching towards the ceiling. Good, with our next inhale, looking straight off to the right. Full breath, sitting tall. Heavy exhale. Good. As we come back to center here, let's take one more breath overhead, reaching tall. Palms meet, coming down. Taking a moment to thank yourself for finding time to practice today, for taking a moment to quiet the world around us and listen to what our body is asking for. Thanks for joining me for day 4 of Recovery Yoga.